My name is Enver Bagrianik. I'm the franchisor for Victoria. I've been with gyms for over 10 years, 11 years now actually. I used to work in hospitality. I used to manage bars, believe it or not. So it's quite different to what I used to do, but I like it because I'm the boss. I look after my business, I look after franchisees, so I enjoy it. I was looking at something different. Just hospitality is not really good because you do all sort of hours. You do long hours, you do shift work. So being a franchisor, running my business, it gives me a lot of flexibility, spend more time with my family. I enjoy dealing with my franchisees, dealing with customers. I enjoy it. Just something different. I just looked around and it was something different, challenging, and I took the opportunity. Now, as a franchisor, obviously, I need to make sure that the business is running smoothly, grow the business, support franchisees as much as they need, be available all the time, and just make sure they do a good job and present the gym's brand as good as they can. So we do full training before they start, and once they start, we basically also keep an eye on them, keep in touch on a regular basis. Pretty much sometimes I talk to my franchisees every day when they start until they know what they're doing, they're confident. So it's all about building the brand and making sure the brand is nicely presented out there. This can suit to anyone who is sort of like fixing things, repairing things. They like to use tools. It also gives people luxury to even work from home in terms of cleaning. So it will suit anybody who wants to run their business and someone who's switched on, just like different challenges. Every day is a new challenge. Okay, so basically before they start, we have an interview with the person, make sure they're going to suit the business. We've got two types of training. So the first training is the gym's generic training, which happens in Melbourne. That's a 5-day training. And then once they complete that training, they will go out with an existing franchisee on the road, and the franchisee will train them, show them how to do their jobs, how to deal with the clients, how to provide quotes, how to do cleaning, how to do repairs, and installing new blinds too. And as you can imagine, there is a lot of different types of blinds. So we basically train them, teach them how to deal with all sorts of blinds. Yep, so when it comes to supply and install of new blinds, there is a lot of options out there. There is all sorts of blinds. Some clients will want to replace a few blinds, depending on their budget. Sometimes they'll want to refresh all their blinds because they might have had the blinds for years and now they want to have a fresh look in their house. So the income from new blinds is pretty good for a new franchise as well, and it's pretty straightforward. Like they can make hundreds of bucks within an hour. So the income guarantee is there to protect new franchisees, especially at the beginning. That's when they will most likely need it. So we basically tell them that you're going to make a certain income on a weekly basis, and that will sort of give them that comfort that they can pay their mortgage, their bills, and once they sort of settle, they'll have a better income than we've promised them basically. We provide cleaning services for blinds. We pretty much clean most type blinds. We also repair pretty much all blinds out there, and also supply and install new blinds if the clients want to replace their old existing blinds. It's a pretty straightforward process. So they either call 131 546 number, or they go to gyms online, gyms.net, and from that moment a franchisee will be in touch with them within 2 hours, sometimes pretty quick, straightforward, and they'll book a date, time with the client, visit the client, and give them the options available. Absolutely, yes. So with blind repairs, we guarantee our work. Depending on the type of the blind, it could be anything 6 to 12 months warranty. And in terms of the new products, obviously, there is manufacturer's warranty that applies to all our blinds. Even when it's out of warranty, franchises are usually pretty flexible. Like if the customer hasn't abused the blind, and if it's something to do with their work or labor or the part, they will do it free of charge as well. As you know, gym is a big brand, so we're basically focusing on customer service and customer satisfaction. So we make sure that the clients are happy with our service. All our franchisees are police checked, they're fully trained, they know what they're doing. So it just gives the client a comfort if anything goes wrong, they have got gyms back up. So what I would suggest people, a lot of people go online these days and they purchase their own blinds, but in most cases, the measurements will be incorrect. The blind will be bigger than the window, smaller. They might have gaps in between. So they might think they're actually saving money, but they're not, because we get a lot of calls from people who purchase blinds online and they ask us to go back, install the blinds or resize them. So it's not worth it. And the quality of the blinds you get online these days, it's not really good quality blinds. They're pretty cheap blinds. So it's well worth giving us a call, and we basically go through with the options, what they want to go with, whether it's a fabric blind or Venetian blind or any other type of blind. So we can actually advise them and we can work through with them. The jobs that we do, they're all sort of jobs. The smaller jobs can turn into big jobs. I'll tell you an experience that I've had. I did a small repair job for a commercial business, and it was a really small job, but because the client was really happy with my services, they end up calling me back a few months later. I end up supplying and installing around 110 blinds on 2 floors in the city, covering all their windows. And that was a small job, a lead that came through, which have costed a franchisee around $17. But at the end, it was thousands of dollars of job, basically. Oh, it's great. I love dealing with people. We deal with people every day, and it's also, I enjoy actually going through options with the clients and give them different options and basically tell them what would suit them better in their house, in their environment. So yeah, it's really good. I love it. So they will need to either call 131 546 number or go to Jim's online website, which is jims.net.